Immigration, illegal immigration, is obviously a big issue to a lot of people. Back in the 1980s, when Ronald Reagan was president, they came up with a bill to address illegal immigration. At the time, they estimated there was about 40,000 illegal immigrants coming across the United States-Mexican border. 40,000. They created an amnesty program for those who are in this country to give them green cards, and that was passed. It was done. This was supposed to be the end-all of immigration reform. We were going to take care of the problem. Now we're in 2008, and I think last year's figures, estimations, were that we have over 500,000 illegal immigrants, most of them coming across the United States and Mexican border. And so you can obviously see that reform of the 1980s did not translate into a fix in our day as well. So the question is, what do we do? These individuals are coming here for jobs. They're coming here for opportunity. With NAFTA that occurred in between here in the 1990s, that was supposed to end the illegal immigration, because now these people south of the border were going to have good jobs. Well, they ended up taking our good jobs down south, but not paying the people what those jobs were worth, not anywhere near that. And there's still an economic lack in South America, Central America. So those individuals now, instead of taking supposedly these good trade jobs from the free trade, are now flooding the border. So what we've got is a problem of what I call outsourcing and insourcing. And we outsource our good jobs to foreign nations, China, Mexico, all over the place, but we also insource now the jobs that Americans used to take here. So the construction trades and working in the packing plants and those kinds of things, those jobs are now going to illegal immigrants in a big way. Because what the businesses can do is undercut the price that they would pay for American labor and pay an illegal immigrant much lower wages. They'll take the wages. My take on this is basically this. If we said to the CEOs of this country, of these big major corporations, if we said to them, you know, we're going to allow illegal CEOs into this country, and they're going to undercut your multi-million-dollar salaries and bonuses for sending our jobs overseas, they're going to cut those in half. And that's what's going to happen, because we're going to bring in illegal CEOs. I could almost guarantee you the border would be sealed almost overnight. Because it's their opposition to putting the agents on the border, to hiring the judges, getting staff for the judges, to stop the hemorrhage, inward hemorrhaging at the border. They don't want it stopped, because this is a labor pool for them. Every single year, they get this many people coming in and working for much cheaper than what they can hire an American worker for. So it's the outsourcing, insourcing mentality that is the root of this problem. To get down to the root of the problem, we have got to seal the border first. There are some that call for, you know, tent cities and, you know, arrest camps and all this. I don't think that's not the right way to do it. It's not a humane way to do things. It's not the kind of people we are in this country. But what we do need to do, you know, is put the guards at the gate. That's the gateway. And the first step is to make sure that the CEOs of these companies that are hiring these individuals in a big way are put on notice that the American people are not going to stand for it anymore. I think once we do that, and once we take a hardball approach to those who are hiring illegals, I think we'll see the stop happen at the border and also at the employment level. And that would be a good thing for this country. And then we can start dealing with people that want to come in on a legal basis, maybe even streamlining the process a little bit, but getting them comfortable with the idea we can come into this country, but we can do it legally, not run across the border. So.